Welcome to Dan ARG YouTube. Comrade Newton, they talk about the Edo State Governor, Godwin Obaseki, dissolve his executive council. Make I leave you, make you hear from Comrade Newton. The message we bring come today. Enjoy the video.
Lovely day from here. All the lovers of freedom, all the patriots all over the world are bringing good tidings from the God of your ancestors. I have one or two information to share with you, and I will also make my own humble opinion and submission to what is going around the world today. For those of us who are doubting Thomas, I want to state this categorically clear that the government, they do hear us. I just got the news that Edo State Governor, His Excellency Godwin Obaseki, have dissolved his executive council, which is a very past mark. Precisely during the House of Assembly election, something terrible we eloping. I think I was one of the person in the West here who really sued and fought hard to make sure a lot of things were realigned. And during my course of still raising my support for him, I said the people working on that Obaseki, they will land him into problem. And we thank God today, every of them have been relieved of their appointment. It is a very past mark. Why am I putting this here? I know most of you be feeling, it is better people are not with you than they are with you, they are not doing what they get to do. It will give you problem. Just common love and like at times, I demand for it. Do you think I'm happy? If I can fire anybody, I have the power to fire you not to watch me again because of love and like. I will do it because we need to be committed. Very, very important. So anytime we send message here, the government, they do listen. But we always have a dirty mind. You should say, the government, they listen. They learn from us. They listen. They can't do it all. They do what, like people like us, they watch our broadcasts. All the presenters you are seeing, the reason why today they play, after they might have done their 2 or 3 minute skits, they go say me, I still go check what they happen around the world. Though. They will come watch my video, digest time, know about information. Do you think they are carried away like that? Now you that they use, they are using you for monetization, but you thought they are not seeking information. They seek information. They have information you don't have. Because they don't want to kill their page. Because that's their source of their livelihood. That's why they are not doing it. They have information you don't have. Wickedness will not make them to disseminate this information to you. So congratulations to Obaseki government. Please, if you are with somebody, be with that person. My share recently, the pastor Obaseki, will go and see. But we thank God, say all the special assistants, senior special assistants, relieve of their appointments. He said the Edo State government, Mr. Godwin Obaseki, have dissolved the State Executive Council, expressing appreciation to the members of the council for their services to the government and the people of Edo State. The government said the dissolution of the council take immediate effect. It don't deserve and don't deserve. May them go look for work. You cannot be here and be there. Okay, look at. If not for me, I will only talk about myself. I've hated the government, correct him over some certain things, and those things when me help and do not make him go to Guantanamo. But you may feel I don't support evil. My own is salvation for humanity and redemption. If I'm supporting you as a leader, then you are coming up with different kind of try to support demons to make sure the people I was called to come and liberate, preach the word of God to them, according to what is written in the book of Jeremiah 3 verse 15. He said, I'm going to send you a pastor that will teach you with knowledge and understanding according to my heart, then I swing into action. The government have his own role. I also have my own role to play. But we are brethren in suffering. And to help you talk to the government, look at what my people needs. So he sacked them well. He sacked them well. There should be discipline. How can you be with it? Don't go the rubbish of Obaseki name. You can never see any of them raise posts. Wow, we go yekpo. I've said it before. Please, if you know you have the video, cut and come out. At least let us be know for one. Say, wait till they talk. God, they support us. I know the video was during that very House of Assembly election. I'm giving us assignment now. Not because I never read to send a message about it. Let it be that it's an assignment. Let go and look for the video and cut it out. There should be discipline. There should be discipline. Very, very important. I said it that he should dismiss up to Osadin Ogi, if possible. Up to Cruz Osage, up to Osagbovo. All of them, they are not doing anything. It don't forget who they use their money they pay. They help the government for media, they forbid. Why are you Facebooking Arab? Do one mean when the government because they fear or or it may never bind to again. If you cannot stay with the government, to hell with you. You are Thomas Pokulo. Let people that would die for the government here and Ladian. Cannot be one Rema. Every person where I don't deal with, even this idiot in America, they come here go. If I deal with you, I deal with you. When we go one, we go all. Now it be me. Are you day here? Don't you see my commitment to these activities? Who they pay me? Woman, or I pay me? Nonsense. Please, if you are led, you can share the video. Let me also do my sharing from here. So congratulations to a total government. A government here, Obaseki cannot get there for you. That's why not be able to your command. Hey, government, no. Do your activities, send message across and pray over it. No, I go saloba oligi wonyanga. Omasoli wonyanga nyagbe. When I wear conductor, they should go and learn conductor. Or when I loto ade, but when I loto ade. Nonsense. And who any? I be me working now. This for the support governor. Me I just pull cut to this person. I mean where Ali during Obaseki's campaign, I know how many people where they up till now. Me magi and few begi. Now me all of them for like once complain they come. The appreciation that came, I was one of the person in the diaspora. Please, so people are complaining. The first Zoom meeting I had, the first time for me to see Obaseki one-on-one Zoom meeting, I asked him a question. What to solicit for people? Please, are you coming? You are gaining me. They need to be appreciated. Because I know what is going to take them. But here, all of them, they are government, they think they are there by their power. The people just suffering for it. Those ones today will not know them. So when I go to win, you don't worry you jani. Stupid set of people. Please, if you are there, share this very broadcast, please. If you are there, share this very. Or when not one ruin and not follow me again. When not one new message. I know I'm very on now. Why you keep agbo? So the war follow government. You go show say you did there. Share the video. Share. There are some kind of things you do. I cannot do. Many politicians may support the government. When a politician that are supposed to know what to do, they are not doing anything about it. There are people today, they pray for me. There are people today, they spend their money to say God will bless Newton for protection. There are people. Oh, I'm 1 week by the way. But here you are. You don't know a love and like. That's a sign of wickedness. Now, if I can fire anybody from this, I'll fire you. I'm very, very disciplined. Everybody get to face his own commitment. Or do your own likewise. So there's a topic before us today. There's a topic before us today. And it should be treated amicably. So, all this very governor's zone, we might be putting it later in with them, but we don't know yet. But for the now, we are done with that. Please, we are supposed to be having a full house, please. We are supposed to be having a full house. So just share. I will introduce the topic right now. There is something that is happening that is about to happen. For those of you that do read topics, I'm going to be taking the topic one by one. About the one of Obaseki, we are done with that. We are not going to lay too much emphasis on that. That's a clear example to everyone of whatever thing you are doing, be committed to it. Follow any person you are following with all your heart. No. Emma, he get the way God to the blessed person. Menere government, men activists, moidwa we politician. Bow. When you can, they should go and listen. Let them feel what other people are feeling. E manik been an Obaseki webo. Nenave executive council no zoom down. They couldn't present their net to Obaseki. You know, they go increase a pension over here. They were not appreciated. Not even called the receipt. Yeah, you're not a phone. Wow, worry about fear. There is this guy in America. Ona can raise a post against Obaseki. That's why I love people who are going already. He just called me one day. I just talked to him. Since that very day, never raised post against Obaseki again. But if this executive council have called that very guy, who can be supporting governor? Why are you doing this? The guy will express his anger. Give no more. Not even SSA, no very cripple. We say, thank you, the way you are supporting my principle. Warrior Wayamugbo, Fulani Magwa, Fulani issue Wagwayo. House of Assembly today, Wame being what promotes. They're not get where they promote. That's why your state is like this today. Because the people who were meant to do something for you, they are not ready. There tomorrow we are blaming you. Some people will come and say, like what one said, the other one alien said the other day. He said, I'm always talking about share because of money. Mere monetization. Thank God for you, Peter and Diale. We have almost about 10,000 something stars. I was even trying to say, okay, let me follow the process of transferring even the money. They are asking me tax whatever. Maybe I have to go to bank. $1 and $100 don't convert maybe all 90 euro, 85 euro. Only me day Facebook about since 2017. Some people don't know how to talk. You want to scold me. Now just God will just kill you one day because I know the information I've given out here. Even the people you are following that are doing TikTok. Now why encourage me and what's one now you want the Chris. All of them. Yeah, very Huawei video now. Yeah, they hard for bad. They don't click. They watch. you talk is a bed of roses. Let me just share this very broadcast and introduce the topic. Today's topic is going to be very, very lovely. It's going to be very, very lovely. Every day by day, I must give out lecture. A person who go now, if you don't pay attention, will be tight for you. You have not learned it from your pastor. Even the Bible says, what your purpose told you was one man, one wife. Did they teach you any other thing? No. At times you don't think and at times you will not be having reason to even make any video. At times you'll be having reason because of one or two things. You think it's easy. Not easy. People teach creative content and they are making money from it. I'm aware what you are doing. How you will your whereby automatically somebody that used to be a friend or can't hear me. Please, if you are watching, what you do right now is you share. We'll be going there right away. I think we are supposed to be having forward by the grace of God. And I want to appreciate our sharer. You are really trying. Yesterday, we got most about 200 something shares. 200 something shares. I would say they all leave our viewer now. For the get, at least, as I heard the line, so like 400 or 500 to be watching. But we not allow that to discourage us. But we've already know that they release our page elite. So we have to first of all appreciate God for that. Because I believe on the principle of when you appreciate God for his finger, it will show you his hand. At the time you appreciate God for his hand, it will show you his face. So when God shows you his face, your life, become meaningful again. So that's it. So even imagine I'm appreciating you for sharing. Well, my mate, we are even too and say I mention anyway. Idiot in our America that time. Or now nego na unaze. Or the no woman as I appreciate you. You have to continue spending. That was why when I was coming back from inauguration and a launching, we went for in Bologna. Imagine ya waiting ya day, no miss a flight over. Me was travel day. I was one of the person who can pay €50 as a leader. What am I mean? Make a travel day. I was one of the first people who can pay €50. I had to go as a leader. A leader live by example. I never see anything. If I tell you where I'm from the con, you go pity me. If I tell you where I'm from the con, you yourself you go hey. It's not that easy, eh? So they say life is not a bed of roses. I'm a true definition of it. Where they say life is not a bed of roses, I am a true definition of it. So please, one year. So whatever thing we are doing, let's do it with utmost joy. If you are following us, follow us with all your heart. So don't let me stand for you, but you say, "Black, it's not to show laziness." You will make me vex. That's the most terrible thing of all. Whether I mean not to wear koyo, who is to greet me koyo? I was wired to tell everybody, to tell people koyo. So me, I'm discharging my duties. Also trying to discharge your own likewise, please. As a leader, I have a talent banner. I will say appreciate you for even your love and light. That's the way it is. So, easy. At times, life is very, very funny at times. So, if you are there, just share as you do that. God bless you. In a hurry, God will bless you. In a hurry. So, about our fire, you say, if I bought fear, kunle I was over door. One government not do all not do ye name, eh? Or ye name workers. Why are not workers of iniquity? Who does that? If I bought fear, kunle when I go lemuna, a campaign where Bamiokpa video where I'm supporting the governor. Bamiokpa video. I've not seen such administration before. Oma Warag women supporter. And the supporter of Basekin have the people now that is the one that is downtrodden. Look at Apostle Alfredo Yunus. That man never appreciated. Even Moton allegedly what I heard. Now when I'm moon. Mumoto ne man away. Ama mumoto ne many up to today. Ama mune. You think everybody you see that follow governor, they fund themselves most of the time. The main people would have even sat down the governor okay. And what because they have been told not make enough faith. Even do my ziva about you. Why? They shouldn't be allowed to enter governor house any longer. Ima wa heni ya fenia. Igele kabo he know what. They do it wa ariye say work been why paper. If you like was because that's wickedness to the highest order. A wickedness, I mean now woman. Why wanna ba wa guna okay now because they will not be friends. Why you going to use that man till they follow people worker? Who does that? Please let's go to the main whatever. If you are there, share. I love the way we are really switching into shares this day. God will bless and every one of us. So, the number one have been treated that those state government don't deserve executive council. Now, these are very air travel chaos. That is looming as US keep 5G altimeter refit deadline. I'm going to be reading it to us. Then, God promised to Abraham did not come easily. The generation suffered for it to achieve it. That's very true. They have divided humanity. That one in circles and told us before. You might need a new friend for your new narrative you've created. Everyone needs to create a new narrative. The view I'm seeing here, okay, now because of this thing, please, I quickly want to check something, whether this thing they road. He get caught way enter this place. So I don't really know right now whether the thing is still driving the way it ought to be. We are up to about 30 view in another place. Then this very one is giving us 13. This is intercepting. But I guess the thing is going anyway. I guess it's going. Because the number I'm seeing here is very, very different. Please, if it is the same number you are seeing from my screen, I'm seeing 13 from my screen, while the other phone is showing me 33. Just put it there, please. Please, just write there how many number you are seeing from the screen you are watching from, please. Right there, how many number you are seeing from the screen. Let's say fire writer write it, please. Okay, that be say correct. This screen they free since. Because now that call will enter. So God bless you all. Seven Gate David, you're always number one. You'll be number one in all your life endeavor. Amen. So let's go there. Let's go there. Let me go to the US. Let me go to the US and read to all the meaning of that. I'm not here to cut anybody's mind, rather that there's something I want to bring to our notification. Now look at what they wrote to. He said the US. He said the US will not delay a deadline for airliners to refit planes with new sensor to address possible 5G interference. Despite concern, the cut-off date could cause travel disruption. Now, what is really talking about is this. In 2020, this 5G whatever, the interference of the plane, it can't affect their movement that very year. Now, let's listen to what the Transport Secretary said. Peter Buttigieg said on Tuesday that airliners were told the 1st July deadline will remain in place. The 1st July, get date where they don't agree on before, that is going to remain in place. He said airliners have warned that they will not be able. He said even the airliner have warned that they will not be able to meet the deadline and may force to ground some planes. Now, there are so many things they need to change from their plane. Maybe upgrade the cabin queue, upgrade the alternator, come put the one way go on with the 5G. Then let me mention about car, the carburetor, the engine block, for example. I'm just giving instances. Don't get it twisted. So they need to change those things. So the airliner now, I am now someone like why so you know here? Where's Ogodo? Now, what they are trying to do now, even the airliner, the people that is in charge, they don't already give them deadlines. Okay, now look at when deadline is going to be. It's like when a part told you that, or your engineer in your house that is building your house tell you, say, man, now April you want to enter. No, let's say June now you want to enter your house. Now you want to come home. Or now you yourself want me you take home. And right now, the contractor is telling you say that in August, because you know if you meet up to fix up a lot of things. So that was happening right now. The people where the airline company, not be only one airline, whatever now, the gas association, they are not telling them that they're not going to meet up to that deadline, that July, say they go extend down. So now be say, man, you get some plane now where they get to destroy if they are unable. Because the final date where they give, say, they want it on the final this thing, all sensor will be changed about the airport and everything, both landing. If you don't get that very thing, upgrade your plane to the 5G whatever. Now be say if you carry your plane, enter away 4G fed your plane, operate. Now you're thorough. That was why the Secretary General, the chairman of economic whatever forum, what forum, said that their time don't they run where they want to own their satellites. It don't they go. Also the same thing with the airline. So the airliners have warned that they will not be able to meet the deadline and may forced to grant some planes. Telecom firms have previously delayed 5G rollout to allow airlines to adapt. The people now we want on the 5G, which is the telecom. They don't already, they delay before they go roll them out. The same thing economic war forum. Now be saying the same day they want to roll them. Now they want to own them. They are delaying. So that made the airliner for meet up. Now let's assume now all airliner. I'm going to also be telling you the money where they say this thing won't cost. This news is BBC, not be fake news. He said in the US, the radio frequency being used for 5G are in part of the spectrum known as the C-band. The Federal Aviation Administration, which is FAA, an aviation company, have previously raised concern that the C-band spectrum 5G wireless could interfere with the aircraft altimeter, which measure a plane height above the ground. In a call with airliner company on Tuesday, Mr. Butaji told them to work aggressively to retrofit their planes before the deadline, according to the Reuters news agency. Concern about 5G interference led to some disruption at U.S. airport last year. Nearly year that one. That was why a lot of flags were only moving accordingly. That was that last year. He said the International Air Transport Association, IATA, a trade group representing more than 100 airliners that fly in and out of the U.S., have said the decision not to extend the deadline makes summer disruption more likely. Supply chain issue make it unlikely that all aircraft can be upgraded by the 1st of July deadline, threatening operational disruption during the Park North summer travel season. The organization said on Tuesday, adding that the estimated cost to upgrade planes is $638 million. $638 million. Now they want to buy all these sensors. Maybe free Bluetooth, change carburetor, change plug, so that it can work along with the 5G network. But any airline will not meet up to that because they don't already talk. Say now this thing, now they want to give them reach 1st of July. And airliner wanted to press forward by saying we don't meet up. That is to say, a lot of plane is going to be grounded. Train also will be grounded. This is an information I don't already get already, but I just want to tell us as a follower, as a family, so that we know what is about to come up. These people, they are pushing harder and they mean what they are doing. Now let me read another paragraph, then we'll end it there, then we'll continue with our broadcast. Then the estimated cost of these upgrade planes is $638 million, which is 511 million pounds. The airliner did not create this situation. They are victims of poor government planning and coordination, said Nick Carey from the IATA. So, not be airliner create this very problem. Now government cause some for them. And they are still here to tell us what is they behind the 5G network. And right now they want to roll it out. So, let's go to the other chapter. The reason why I said they have divided us, I'm also going to be breaking it so that we know on time. No need to touch sugarcoating anything. There are most of us who can no longer stay in the same environment because of what we believe. I said they have divided humanity, which is very, very true. And you might need a new friend for the new narrative you have created. Now, every one of us, we have succeeded in creating a very different narrative for ourselves due to our decisions. If you watch now, a lot of Boeings, a lot of airplanes, a lot of Hercules is going to be going down because they cannot be able to meet up to the upgrading. Most people, they're not even interested. Now, during this very particular period of time, if we even watch and I hear Europa now, they strike as we speak. Air Europa, they strike. Oh, I can't really get this thing. I wanted to just give us a very clear intent so we can go and do our verification. In 2020, so many pilots, they're not there alive again. 2021, so many pilots not there alive again. 2022, 9 pilots can't die pass. Let me see if you can be able to get it. Or is still concerned of our decisions. Or basically is still on our decision we have already made. That's why whatever decision we are making, even from now, let's be very, very careful about it. What you are doing, a lot of people will feel you are doing me. If I tell you share video, you don't want to share. You did say now for my sake, not be for my sake. If you can save anybody by passing out information, people come see and say you share that to them. Only one thing that person go here now. Maybe that June, July, you not go want travel. Because maybe when they are not granting planes, those ones they are unable to meet up. Because one thing you get to know right now, a lot of people want to obey this 5G. Some people don't want to obey. Maybe as a day now, this government say no, we not go agree. This one say we go agree. They will come the dragon. They don't roll out a lot of 5G whatever. Maybe now people where they fight for salvation for humanity say, man, if una roll this thing, una no say this thing when I put for people body, say yawa go dey, automatically they feel one hurt the thing, make we not honor. By so doing, small crashes will still happen. You feel travel go Kuwait now, you know see play to take come back. That's why we need to put this thing on our heads. Maybe now they grant thousands of planes, about 100 airliner where they enter America, for example. 100 airliner, different companies where they enter. Maybe now they don't feel upgrade all their planes. Either money we want to upgrade, I know you put money by if I can't upgrade this thing now, if you can't see the fail call, I know you upgrade. Maybe they used to have 50 planes. They can't grant 20 inside. So destination where the effect they go twice in a day, they go once. So that's why information is the key in whatever thing we are doing. So let me see if I can be able to get the number of Imanigukeo. No, 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 it's going to be very, very difficult. I can't get it. I can't get it. I can't get it. I know what I can't tell you now. What I don't want to talk today. Because we always structure our things. Because AI legally. But so far so good. Even if go kai no bon wulone. What gbiana? Runde even no sununa. No. Ma sana. So also we ma. Wano izunu na ni zena. Wagima voneru. Na ye kokpa ya lelegbe hian. Ede we no wete wo fieranjo. No be you say so the way should stick put to. Menota na. Also even no sunu. Very mebeta na wewe runu we awe na. Aka kweni aro mi na na abi ni ageroe. Wa we doge na e plate ye hian o. Place move fine, no interruption. But rundi aka amu na no karo hi. A sensor no karo no control plane. Yan wa mu ifo fefefe. Na do roge 5G no ro. Gwen de gbe pe na ni pe ma wa no de. Oye pa no sure me okwe watch him. Megwa take a glory on way bari me. Thank God for that also. He's also a researcher. Any media, but they do far better than the people in media. I swear to God. I do tell him all the time. Even when he's appreciating me. Now, why I want to play this very one to you right now is to tell you that This thing here now is for everywhere. A man now, a plane on a winner, a plane walking with the weather getting a car. Because if not, you marry line.
Satellite time is running out. What wonderful opportunity, Dr. Kissinger. Our satellite time is running out. What wonderful opportunity to conclude our week here with such concrete proposals and ideas of how we can really create, I would say, a new world order.
Now, if you watch it right now, it said there are these things. If not a satellite or here, or what run out in a that is, I don't know, can I away? Okay, Igbira. What can you now? Now, while the dog okay, the people, no can the telecom, no can a G5. You only fear what here. Now I boom video now. Now while the dog anyway working at the deadline, headliner. Nini make na work according to if you have figure we plane over here. Let's assume we fear a carburetor warrior or we fear a brain boss warrior, for example. Zega fear warrior, I could me where our own system now. That is if they are only this very new system, no is saying Gina. That is to say the former one will be gone. And there are still governments when I put in ye. Maybe they can't quit. Maybe when Donald Trump is here, can't quit. Maybe a CCP now, can't quit. Let's assume okay, Makwe plane. At the same thing, all the rogue management. Iyana can't kill body na waruya. Nimnana reati be managbo ba can you wear na. So when we opinion, we tarry. Onaga yi meneru. Woke in my fear boy na. In my fear boy you even yakan. But a lot of people were saying, well, may be a conspiracy theorist. Amen. It's what they have already planned already. It's what they have already planned already. So we can still do something about it if we want. We can still do something about it if we want. So any of us no can travel. We're on in our way 1st of July. We are now. Maybe I tell you the money cut out why they remember what I say. I know ye. Me no guy dead on arrival. Maybe a guy dead on arrival. I want it to be dead on arrival. Usalo buani maga keke nuwega. Jesus Christ owe no osi no mana isunu. Our traditional prayer in Mawana, it has been helping us, and there are still a lot of things we need to do for ourselves. Please, what is coming is not going to be good for anybody. It's not going to be good for anybody. Even the people acting globally today, and here when enemy, you are just fooling yourself. Any man or you boy, you boy, good one money on Mojawano. On Mojamanikin for real. Because what is coming, man? Because information in my name, Managuna, although you might add the all this information have been there. Give me a corner work from it. Where you man a flat, and then you have a table door. All right, together now. It's time in Manodena who can let's go and watch the film of Zombie Apocalypse. I don't think any of us watch it. I don't think any of us watch it. Oh, our books is out. Our coordinator in Edo State just sent it for me. Look at our books here. The book we printed is out. So this is the books. The bat we printed, so they've sent it already. These are books. Even the people we are sharing it for, they are our children, but we don't know them by face. So by the grace of God, probably by latest, this week is almost gone. Next week, we'll do the distribution by the grace of God. So that aside. Now the reason why I said they have divided us, they have really divided us, and every one of us is going to be God all the way. Because to the film I've watched so far, and to what CDC have said several times with that number, that we should be ready for zombie apocalypse. Now that zombie apocalypse is it when they own the 5G network? Because the reason why UK did what they did the other day, most of us were just thinking it was a blessing to us. Every man. That's why right now, any person that have any clue or what and what we get to do, it was a blessing to us. Every man. That's why right now. So any person that have any clue or what and what we need to do, the person should comfort, use it to do also a video. That's why I told us yesterday. If you are following any person always doing prank, doing this, creating content and all of that, all work cannot play major double. Only one thing that shouldn't be, that is constant in life is change. The change the way we live, the change the way we behave. Too much of everything is bad. Everything is coming closer. Let's even assume, if you watch it today, what we are about to come across today, we were never taught that a day like this is going to come. It was in the Bible, but we were never taught. So there is one thing God giving you promises. You are going to become this. Another thing, the process of time, God may not reveal it. Joseph had a dream. All his brother and papa, everybody bowed down before him. Let's assume, categorically, he dreamed that he was a prime minister, for example. But God never showed him the wilderness. God don't marry, never show him the wilderness. So Alabama get wilderness in mind. So at times, if we are doing some certain things, don't always say, well, my native daughter don't tell me, my pastor don't tell me. Your pastor not the see now. Who tell you say your pastor they see? This is what deceives of most of us today. That's why we still count every information we hear to be anything. Please, if you are to embark on journey to anywhere, to avoid story that touch, June, July, for example, stroke it out. One confirm this same thing I'm telling you right now, it's in BBC. 1st of July is a deadline. Any person normally upgrade a airline or normal change a piston, normal change a carburetor, normal change a brain box, for example, normal change a sensor or a communication or radar, that plane will be grounded. Let's assume every day, Air American Airways, for example, or Air Canada, now it's not going to start coming once in 2 weeks because most of the planes might meet up to the airliner, or airliner it might meet up because they are tired, or a conflict you do automatically no more movement. What are you going to do? So don't say you don't hear. In your honor, or can't be my right from the one. So am I making anybody there in your now? Menado bo make it from me say from this moment go Europe. It all my word. From this moment go Europe. So whatever thing movement we have to make, let's do it on time. By later June, we are already at home. To see how we can be able to help ourselves. So this new world order they are bringing, they have been talking about IRC one things, which is consists of the B system, for example. Have we really found out the meaning? Have we really found out the meaning? If we are not finding out the meaning, we should do. If we are not finding out the meaning, we should try and do. Because Dima might find out the meaning, let's try and do it on time. So that we also know the way to prepare ourselves. Because for me, me, I'm not happy about it. But all has to be on. I expect all blogger right now to be even add a quick give me. Imagine want to worship him, man. Chairman, how you read? Let's come together and debate. Let's see how we can help ourselves. If they might to form a group like what one person wrote, he said we should form a liberation association. Don't imagine emergency so that you want to come to our platform so that if we have an information, we put it there. We have National Patriot a platform today. I mean, there is no information I does not put there because the people that are there, they are ready to hear any information that can transform their lives. Now, the reason why Nigerian cyberspace today is full of joke, Just go to our social media cyberspace. During Peter Obiana the Bobby go and look at all of them jargons. A prank in our mangiri. On our arrest here, perhaps I'm arrested here. On our mugbe or mugbe glad. The next thing you do, or balebe no do arrest someone. Now the song balebe we see they do prank for another side. We are just becoming too much problem to ourselves. Not the only platform today that is real. Whatever thing we say, Maweta Awabira Wabiwe, for example, Matiere. It's not a prank. It's not a joke. It's only this very platform. And thank God this very period of time now, Facebook have also allowed our sharing. Man, we are the viewer, you know, for our sharing to still be reaching a larger audience. Please, even though God has promised you, okay, now give me a can, there are a lot of things don't show you or really show you. Huh? God can show you the seat. It will not show you the wilderness. That was why Joseph will show that you are going to become a prime minister. God did not reveal to him, your brother will say you. God did not figuratively start saying, well, so and so here, you go through this. If my yaga idea we mandolu for Guinea pasture. Even if I go through where now, no native doctor have ever wanted to tell us where a day will come, you'll be sick. It is not everything the Spirit reveals. That was why we read Ephesians chapter 4 verse 11. Always some made pastors, some made teachers, some made evangelists, some made apostles. All for the edification of the body of the saints. Anyway, information is the key. Somebody the other day, he put in our platform how a bird were tearing flag. The same bird, don't know no tin, no harm, no managon. Will a normal bird do that? The bird when I fly on top of the pole, when I have a flag in a bird in Anyaga, like all this flag now. Bird we are tearing it. Now, why did the person see reason to sharing? Because to confirm where our comrade, all those are informations. These are what we are lacking today as an African that make us feel nothing is going on around the world. So all these things have been there for ages. Now, if when a those cyberspaces were big as a those state, now every of our brothers and sisters take it as a normal deal. Go and watch most of our presenters today. Anybody here, I see them struggling. You guess what can't pay where you go get you. They do like this. Uba assume, Newton, are you okay? My brother, Uba be gekere. No, when you feel some kind of necessary pain within, or one of the no, but within you know that you could see in them una multiple eye. Why? Because of lack of information. Lack of information. And right now, these people they are entering a different phase. They are entering a different phase. Are you ready to change along with the changes? Or you are just going to give yourself as a living sacrifice for them to be used? Everybody, both our I'm talking about in Germany. Do you know how many people count that man today to be an enemy? Even in his own working place. That is, we disobey ourselves as if we are man way. How man way now? How man way they have divided us already. There never a time we can stay in the same environment. Again, I am where we get to stay. That's why what Gemma is do that now, collecting children unnecessary. It's just a test run. It's just a test run. When I told her that they are after our children, Wamayayi, what I be telling you right from time is real. It's not wrong. I'm no longer castigating you, but we can still pray. I'm not on him now. It must not affect anybody. Once I want on even or I spark again in me, there are a lot of people go and watch zombie film. They are watching female zombie now. Why a female zombie so few people are safe. Now the most terrible thing is that when we might where you talk, it's no longer going to be woman on here. If you are being attacked by zombie, we're very awful. And what made those people to zombie? Let's go and think. Let's take this thing home. What make him a zombie? If I am here, I be what's to know that. These are the things we are supposed to put in place. Now, every film you have watched, or a mini wagbona, zombie film, don't go to YouTube or Netflix. You can get it. But to the one I've watched, I see that our enemy is in a very big problem. To the one I've watched so far, anytime I watch it, I'm not happy. To even survive the zombie apocalypse, it's not easy. To even survive it. Now, you know, here where we have people, soldiers have been trained. A German trained soldiers in a Spain trained soldiers in. We have two governments as we speak right now. Two governments, you know. They're the one that say yes, another one say no. But the one always yes, everyone say lad say. Now, what about all those sunu now? Now, when my kind information we're given, I have cottages or bina, we make watch anything where you kiro lad. Now, or what is set? Okay, now if I really do one misbehaving, where you know what you do, don't lock your door. Let everywhere be silent. Anything one of your yehu. If you can open door for another neighbor, maybe we no kwaparowa, we make behavior, no dore, then you can say a zombie meeting. They can just be your domo door wa obo me ana. Here meeting. Because they say zombie when I want because they regiro again. There was a film I watched. Did you watch a film for them? Could you know? A man, one man were coming, one black man were coming out from somewhere. The family, because they were not having an idea about this thing. Maybe they were part of the people not lay. But why some, when they comment the zombie film, some of them will also tell you where wrong. Because maybe the government might have put a rescue van, military van working now. What are your soon we central? You see people running. Who's again lelelian or making waparuwa? Lock your door lelelian. They nana mopano ekuri. Automatically you can run to safety because zombie and travel far. They are just in within the house. Maybe na the red why we knock. Or we can hula down. You go to stagger like this, like snake in the monkey shadow. Or we are stagger. Now Oriona go where? You are heading towards somewhere for rescue. I don't really know why I'm doing this teaching. I'm not supposed to do it. I don't know. But I don't. Maybe I'm trying to give her information that will also help her when it comes. Because it's a thing. As soon as they own this very thing, no can soon. I'm not trying to say where every part one of us is going to be a part of it. But you does it. But you even do. Ma ya fefe. Imane ku no ira gbona no no meme fa. Ima han succeed. But wagimame Nana Burion were a case of efficacy. The Mama information are very, very important. Very, very important. Deal no longer time to play. Hey, Kugbe. Settle down. Now, that is when enemy do come in or the God that you serve come in. If they can divide us, for example, okay now, so and so people, we are here in Madrid. But in central in Madrid today, Ario Bona, who knows how it's going to look like. But to what I can perceive and to what the CDC have said, Center for Disease Control, even after 2021, we should be ready for zombie apocalypse. The films today, or have on YouTube, recently uttered. Maybe, don't take it from me, maybe they are uttering it. In case of efficacy. That's why when we can pray, I pray nebuya. Because information no can save me or TV Google. Mauwana got say ban or what from Oklahoma. Oh, Bonuti, that thing where you talk that day. Oh, but if you see people from my tree the way they enter, oh, but we were hey, I can't you thought they watch or you like say people from my area and this thing don't they affect them, this and that, you know. Then you have given an information that will help me. Then the next thing I do is to leave my house, go to my friend's house. That's why it is very imperative this time. In case of any emergency, where give I for where do human while hang one man would there one idiots. Stock food at home, one agony, stock water, stock rice, let it go. A woman or boy, my bag Africa, so they 10 packets in Ave, no €1 something. Oh, anytime you have you, make sure you always have food in case of efficacy or not to account. One more boy, or Koyare affecting my so, a key I had Davy. Ya, Yazagel, the other, or your Boba. Even if you can be inside your house for 15 days. Who want enjoy like music? Maybe one or two friends will maybe the other one can abandon his our way to our work, but even not in me. When you are doing when you are doing maybe now, Udwain Sari, a Sari Dware, maybe okay now. We need to open this door now, get the mobile or a soldier ladian. Soldier ladian, if you know you are here, so and so thing, area may not be risky. Now, this one will make us to talk about the UK. You know, young emergency alert ladian. Hey, I tell my one. You know, your UK emergency alert ladian. That's what I want to reveal to us right now. Please, I'm doing this very broken, I'm not castigating anybody, but trying to, tell us the proactive measure we need to put in place in case of scarcity. Now let's go to UK's wherever. Nileva break the reason why that emergency alert was done. No make an where even away or run with what I'm explaining to you right now. Maybe delete it now. Okay, now look at it. This was the thing here. Always this test of emergency alert, a new UK government service that will warn you if there is a life-threatening emergency nearby. Or this is a test of emergency alert, a new UK government service that will warn you if there is a life-threatening emergency nearby. That is to say, if they noticed there's something happening in your areas, they will notify you, please. So and so person. Urugbawo Bamegate. Mahugbawo Bamegate re. Adiego. Enuwania zege wagwali moto. Imote government re so and so play motor me. Zege VUF VAF la hukbo. Maheri anire. Because magene we evidence sunova. This was the reason why it was done. It's not all about Russia Moko. The Russia will not fight anybody. Even the threat you are seeing that between China and America, it's just a normal threat. A normal threat, but Donald Trump will not allow it. Xi Jinping will not allow the real Americans to go on that because they are both allies. Xi Jinping and Donald Trump, they are like twins. But Emiro no Karotone, which is the Pentagon, by working with the Communist Party of China. That's why the threat is coming out. America, as we speak. China, I tell you, Aladian. So the threat you are seeing in the UK where emergency alert, it's not all about Kenebombi. A situation, because why? Generally, they couldn't succeed to do this thing generally. We have patriots today in UK who said no to this nonsense. So the government have no option. Let's do this thing like this in case of eventualities. Maybe in Weberi nothing is going to happen to any black person. By the grace of God, nothing will happen to any black person. I know why I'm doing this video. I actually a video not to frighten anybody, but I'm doing this video to prepare our mind ahead where there are still many rivers to cross. And God Almighty, the Ancient of Days, the God of our ancestors, even do we give us the strength to sail through this very river that is ahead of us. So all these are the things we need to know. If we know these things and we have it at the back of our minds, my dear, the sky will be our limit. That's why information is the key. And all this information, we need it at this particular time. So that was why that emergency, whatever is done. So as when we receive any, you may just a message while our phone at any time. Please, the users of this phone, you are hereby warned to leave Newcastle and be heading towards so and so place that is leading to Manchester. The one in Dublin, a message to our live phone. Please, if you know you are in Dublin, so and so area, leave that area and go to Cork. Maybe a message on Liverpool. Leave Liverpool and go to Tottenham. Because something is happening in Liverpool. That was why the UK did it. That was why UK, because the UK and gele living and cover. Evo the queen no head of state in gele lega or gele ga. Now, like what I showed one day, the AstraZeneca, here were 50 million doses. Everybody in the UK. 50 million doses. Everybody in the UK. We are not talking about the rest of them. Now, to the original plan, 20 million. That is the original plan that we are here, but 20 million I have say I will. Emaniba, I will not buy. I deporting when I very on it. No, I got 20 million I maybe because the UK. Who you will here, but what ragmo? Then the government is not going to away. So again, here when I go away. Yeah, to why your preacher I wouldn't love your Kobe. That's it. Because if you are going to Ladian, now making I low, we're giving them a buwe, we're yet to protest. Now, do you know what Nigeria did recently? Let me read it to you. Nigeria is, they've just passed a bill. They've just passed a bill seeking that to criminalize protests in Nigerian scales through first reading. A bill to criminalize protests who I protest. A crime, you know. Why? Because of the agenda near Moody, so that nobody can protest. That can lead you to 5 years imprisonment. That's what they do. So that you don't protest. About doing Nana. That's why until we know, until we start ruling ourselves and take decision of our own. Even when even though I live the rest of my life with I'm very happy. For example, with I'm going to be very happy because I'm no longer under oppression. A right illegally exercise, but most of you have never wanted to exercise your right. And right now, there's a bill seeking to criminalize protests in Nigeria. Scale through first reading. A senators or Hima or Sanena were protests. I criminalize it. It will not become a crime for you to protest. Even France, they couldn't criminalize their own. A protesters, in France, hundreds of millions of euros or $. Over Macron adding 2 years to pension age from 62 to 64. They're not back down. The protest, the most craziest protest in the history of mankind. Even National Worker Day, May 1st. Even not soon with France, I am a view of her. But in our country, look at it now. What happened? Like, is it not people that were protesting in SARS, police brutality? They have a belima by. They kill us. But the same people is supporting Tinubu. But nobody talks about the system. So, also, this year, my dear guy, wherever you give you, wherever you have a hill, because even in Nemo, we might be enable environment in any hand. Where your Bob would do where I have children for the now. Or tell me nana your phone because mine no soon. And beer, every give no man beer. When we more done, every give no man more do where because you get baby we have to a condition back salobo again. Because again the first shall be the last, and the last shall be the first. Every again a passport you wear for the now. Because we are about to enter an era where your passport cannot save you. Your money you have in your bank account cannot save you. What can only save you? It is the sense you are put in place right from the beginning. What can even save you now? No, some of the prerequisites. No, when we are here on board, it is when Newton declared himself as the CEO of civil disobedience, and you said, "Amen." And you tend to hold me where Newton can only say. Now let work. By the grace of God, with 5G, maybe we know we affect where you are affecting me, or maybe a team will say, for example, where a team will say. But one thing I can perceive here, something is happening. Emi wasun. So ni ma yo bi ma si na go logo man ni ma yo bi ma sigie. No gi ma yo bi ma sigie gbe ma at least this one should be okay. This one should be okay for crying out loud. Oh, why mount them, man? Go and look at the situation that they have to. Every one of us have relaxed. Let them breathe to know. We have relaxed already. This is how all these protests we have been seeing. You see Italy, no to green pass. Even the people no can make green pass. It came to a time. They not join the people that make green pass. Any national solo here. But why Nigerians were celebrating their own? Banner. One way law while hit him. All every both in Madrid they were measuring money. But Madrid men now no curfew back. They cannot longer drive 8 hours. No yet he drive 4 hours or might say 2%. The rest of them are resigning and every winner. These are Ake men, Ake men. 2 figures in the air. That is, if I begin to see, no wonder they say man is the architect of his own misfortune. Because why? We don't have a decision. Please, if you want to travel June, you can postpone your travel. But we are not praying for it to happen. In case of incasity, we must have to be very, very careful and help ourselves. Trying to start proving where Uwemi this and that. This is not the time to show one. Information you have, put it in the comment section. We're still with a story because I'm a conspiracy theorist. It happened in the time of Noah now. They shame Noah. I ain't got conspiracy theorists now. Those are by Frank Mona. Me where God just create. Our God can't spoil what He don't already create. When Noah were building and now, what the ark that would have took Noah. That would have took Noah 120 days. It took him 120 years to build an ark. So who even know why this thing is still lingering up to today? That my prayers and your prayers have sustained this thing. Here is so now where this thing linger, they can't own it. But for people right now to still join up consciousness together and say, okay, I video the men now, let me share it, so that people will be aware of what's happening. They can never do your prank. Give up to marriage. Also, no again no one. Again no man wa agbegbe kekan yan na aje hotel. E ya ni take alwe roba na so agbegbe kekan. We no ama salo na. Yan na ye hu eno ya yare. Yan are bie para me no ya ta. Wa ga suffer wa osu hu. Even we come to time no we even now wondering. Automatically cloud we that your balegbe no one according to the documentary. I think I uploaded it on my page one time. A time came, the radio before Noah. Conspiracy theory tour, what are they? They were calling Larry, why are you on Saloa? Come on, Larry. Noah were resisting. Then the wife went and met Noah. He said, Noah, you have tried. You have followed what God is saying you should do. Let's assume maybe God is talking about flood of ideas. It may not just be where you have to be rain from heaven. Then what his two sons told him? Anytime I think about it, I get one more so once like bah. He too son told him, say, Dad, we are with you. And anytime I reason it, he energizes me. That's the meaning of children. That's why if I saw, let me not just go to about the women's side because yeah, women Rebecca we Esau, Rebecca. Unubati we na. When the final whistle come, they said, no, you have to come down. He was now saying, okay, let's go. They were going out. We were showing the children, this is Lehuhu, this Okboru, this Elede, this goat, this cow. Each of the animals have some species. Because you know, how we viame so, na make na ya ame. You breed it. Up to Udian. Why some people refuse to enter the ark? And they were coming out. Before this very time, cloud would just day like this. Like say rain one fall, automatically go vanish again. The last step, they know our lad way arc. It then our dark. Rain started. So the people that were mocking Noah, most of them now ran into the ark. While some way to Noah soon winning Akbar. As the last person was entering the ark, that was how Noah closed the door of the ark. When the stormy wire and the water, it took the ark from the ground. The ark in our room one. It delayed. Noah waited patiently. I'm not waiting for disaster to happen. I'm waiting for people to see run and join this freedom. Who know why God have been delaying them from on 5G? Maybe the very day you connect and say, okay, I want to follow Baba Udu. He knows the way. Most of the song I sing at times, I swear with Beze. Oh, Salobari, amen. Let me also sing one for you. I have found that way. I have found that way. I have found that way to our freedom. The God of our ancestors is that way. Anything do is that way. Mother Nature is that way. That way. Now, who knows the way? Now I know the person that knows the way. Follow me as I follow Amy do. That's only the way to freedom. Follow me as I follow Amy do. As Amy do follow Udazi. Then what are we talking about? Okay, let's say about America. They tell why person give analysis in nothing. Kasara masatata. Don't you see the way all these idiotic Nikwenwaye body of Christ of where my way are going to 20 years. The way their Facebook gives them a viewer. What's Yamana unload there now? What Berian, what Bijian, one we feel a pain over your decision because they refuse to tell you. Then you are writing many amen. So God found Noah where Noah he were worthy. Why did God use Noah at that time? Because on a narrative, you know, we have a rotor. Noah was only the person who did not succumb to the narrative. That was why God found Noah worthy. Do this thing. Do you know what we have went through in this very activism? Do you know how many people devil have entered to make sure you never hear from us again? Well, I don't know. If I can't do today, where if na uneru. So, I've done my best, so God will do the rest. But one thing is sure today, the people you felt you are on the same page together, they were never on the same page with you. The same boss who told you, well, yes, if he does not do this thing, he will win. It was just to punish you. That's why we are not believe ever. Don't really believe on food. It's not good. We believe on eating. Everything is about food. Everything is about food. Everything is about food. No, everything is not about food as far as life is concerned. Always learn at times. Starve this very stomach to enable us to tomorrow. So many persons today, they are no longer working because of their heads. Spain are beginning to lack labor as we speak. You lack labor now. You can see all the government, they are parabolating up and down. As we speak right now, Colombia president is in Spain. They are running a tasket. You see the other day that Emmanuel Macron was in Russia, was in China. He went to go and see CCP and Putin, begging on behalf of they are holding indoor meetings here and there. So, reason why we should be fighting ourselves. No simple reasons why we should be fighting ourselves. So let's be ending it here, please. Make sure you share this very broadcast. Make sure you share. If you are not be following us, just try and follow for your good though. I don't really know when God is going to be giving us a message that will help you. Maybe after this very message right now, only God knows what's going to be next. So I can't say. So, always have food at home, always. Like you may have food, but at least, if I know let you always be food, no more 15 days. I wait to my keep for 15 days. You can still eat. Because it can happen at any time. The emergency EBS, the emergency broker system, which the team made Donald Trump here to tell us what and what I will get here. I don't know when they are going to be doing that. They didn't do this zombie apocalypse and everybody are over. I don't know that they are going to be doing that. But I know we are going to be having 10-day lockdown. We win a 10 days lockdown. If you are lacking anything, maybe you're going to have the 5 you knows. Because according to the intel we've gotten, there's going to be military everywhere. We are lucky for military. So being that I'm mighty, so a government Donald Trump, they are putting everything in place. We have Medibed coming soon. So I pray the 5G network, they shouldn't own it. They are double rugged plane. But they are rugged no rima wegbe. So if that's what's going to make their plane to be fast. They are running. So I'm urging us, go and watch zombie film. We make an idea. Please, I'm not referring to you. Whatever decision you've taken, I pray it favor you. So I'm more emotional than every other person in this world. I might castigate you at times. I'm castigating you, making ayayore, so that you don't end up making other big mistakes. I love humanity more than any other thing. I love humanity said, Rowa. Me wa prefer ya Aviation and everybody is fine than to say me recast story. I did 5 charity hotel, people on the streets. I don't want to see somebody who's like me, suffering on the streets. With a coin. That was only the man in Africa. Noggle did this thing to deep. I put myself on the line. It was here I finished off the video one day. Anyway, the police here harassing me. The way they go harass no even matter at one moment you told. But they were surprised. Say the first way they come even me women over. I just finished up the video with anointing. It was very crazy. So my gospel salvation for humanity, not for monetization. Please, let's take it easy. If you are followers, go and watch zombie film and get the idea of what is to come. No need. Watch it. Digest it. Who we have an idea of what and what's supposed to happen. And in case on us, again, I feel my. In case on us, what you protect, again, I feel my. For example, on a fiancé way, ils ont bien un fiancé way, for example, on a fiancé way. Et mon money le legbe. What say I? But according to the film, the person of here they always demand will just kill me because of money do ageg me on do away now because of a change in it. Even is transhumanism in Larry. That's where transhumanism one on Larry. Or one can you get or phone. You are infected. Even a bon eh. Even a bon eh. No. Gosh. I wish or my son would have been better. I wish or my son would have been better. Two men after a man sit down. A personal issue, feeling for what is about to be for the earth. I also thank God for people who salobo agele wa be yetin na. Ona be lo etin we be no say. So they Major General me they are here me. Then what we doing where I was rugged in all this fun. I was rugged. I was not afraid of anything. One day I'm up to now. I'm still outside. Up to now I'm still outside. So man, the way you pursue money. Have good thought towards people. Have good mind towards people. That's what God needs from you now. And pray for humanity. Just pray for humanity. Let us be rightly informed so that we will not be badly deformed. Information as we speak is the key. The information can lead you to your transformation, which I said many years ago. So let me believe in you right now. I'm with you, one or two persons. Now we have a bigger platform. Join to okay now. What about you a bigger platform? Osaba give me that soon. Let's assume they cut up the internet to change up to switch on to quantum internet, QFS. Now everything is going to be changed. This internet in Malona is going to be controlled by Space Force, Starkly satellite. Elon Musk. It's going to be quantum internet. Everything is going to be quantum. Then the page, you were so selfish with it. So selfish with it. Then at the end of the day, what happens? You were so selfish with the page. No, may they not keep my page. No, may they not keep my page. What shall it profit a man to gain the whole world and suffer the loss of his own soul? I do say it here. No life is not all about how many muscle you have. Maybe if most people have done what I do right now, also have a blessing and say, do you know because of this stupidity, people have lost their brothers? But now you're watching. Man, how can you be jealously guarding what a man created? Or what devil have no free gift to? Human being have no free gift to. This page tomorrow, I want my Facebook and I think voice. Do you know how many people they have blocked their Facebook? They couldn't block my own because I log in through different Facebook. They couldn't block it. Because why? I log it. They made this in my logo. Number on internet. Me Yahweh. But thank God for the sense of yours. But today we are managing, helping ourselves, giving out information. Our information have helped millions of people. But people today, they are creating content. The content is not helping anybody. Now, or we can wait 10 more, or you wear some auto. Then what is that one teaching people? You are telling us you have a bad wife, or there are women that are bad, which we've already know before. Now, what are you teaching? Even at this delicate time, people are still doing tonteria. But it is very dehydrating where even a man, no any man low, Maya help man. We are using it for our personal selfish reason. Cannot work in no Obewe Aviation. Cannot go or cannot be na yo cannot man na yo Obewe Aviation. Nobody is free as we speak. Okay now, no matter body enemy, emi na fian man before. We are again, we are zombie film. There are some, minister, a sort of one with decon. Okay, listen, you must get the one with get me. No one run with what I'm telling you right now. We are not praying for it to happen. My next prayer that nothing should happen to anybody. Even you that say you are my enemy. My next prayer, true to God. I'm not waiting for the day you are going to die. No. My next prayer, I swear to God, I might be a little bit brutal at that time when I see you misbehave. Because my own is salvation. Ni mendo mi agmo fano. Ni ye mu dazi ya wewe. Makbe ake boku. Ema no rigbe ai ranya. Ema na agmo iye ni ave wuyo bone. Ema ni kumomi amu ya rewo siwe. Ben ya ma. So that is for me. So the reason why you are tying your mind Eso no puedo ser. Yo no tiene problema contigo, hombre. I'm just advocating for peace so that you get information straight to your head. So that's that. Let me believe in you here. Today's day is, I think we are in 3rd. 3rd of May now. 3rd of May, a year I'm before. Before you know, I'm going to year van. 3rd of May 2023. And today is also Wednesday. So for those of us that want to reach us at our telephone number is +34 631 056284. Our telephone number +34 631 056284. That's our telephone number. Follow us on the donation. Follow us also the National Patriot Association. Also follow us on Newware. Also follow us here. Like our page. Share our video. Very, very important. I'm not going to follow my kere. I'm not going to go no salobana area. Ime fanema. Bogimawa me hesi. Don't be ashamed to put our video on your page. Even the people don't come to Benin. In a gan ragbona. We are ragbon. Omano ike nene we boso wasef. Ona ke we boso wa na we not come to Benin. The agogo. Because of the Kenyan. Ozigwe mami mo gwaleru. No we come to Benin. Waya we ne gbo nu neru negbo. We anya kere. Di me yena me nya kere anybody. Me aguwe gwa me gwa na me pa. We anya kere ba. Don't pray for God to help you. Come to Benin. So do have a nice day, everyone. From here, I think I've not really mentioned my name for quite some time right now. This company new thing, the Archbishop of Activism, the hero for democracy and ambassador for good governance, CEO, Civil Disobedience Worldwide, CEO, Salvation for Humanity and Redemption. That's really what we can say right now. So do have a nice day, everyone. Ciao.
Now we don't hear from Comrade Newton. Let us know what you think for comment section. If you never subscribe to Dan ARG YouTube, try make you subscribe so that make you for the hear all the things wey dey happen for Nigeria. Make I leave you with this video, make you help us share am. Thank you for watching Dan ARG YouTube.